Okay, Darini, I think you can share your PowerPoint. You're already a co-host.
Okay. How to build our English vocabulary. So this is the my experience how I improve my English vocabulary. So the easiest way to improve English vocabulary, there are speaking, reading, and writing, and also reading. So for the four component, I put into two component like active, I put speaking and listening, and also for passive, I put writing and reading. It will make me easy to understand which one should I study. For the speaking and listening or the active one, for the speaking, usually speak in front of the mirror, just like you are talking with people in front of you. Or it sounds like crazy, but I have do it for improving my English skill. And then second is speak with people who can speak in English. So practice makes it better. I believe that. And then also the third point from speaking is sing a song that I know repeatedly as much as possible. Every song in English. And then the last point of the speaking is always practice your English because language is to use for communication. So I always practice my English because I know that language is used for a communication. And also for the listening, usually I listen any kind of songs such as country, classic music, etc. Specifically in English. And then the second point of the listening is write the lyric and memorize it, or you can sing those songs every day, wherever you are in bedroom or when you take a shower, just sing the song. It's the easy ways to memorize your vocabulary. And also the second is the third is watch the movie without the subtitle. If we don't understand with subtitle, we can use any kind of English movie with subtitle. And then the second is writing and reading. For the writing, write the simple thing about your daily activities such as short-term and long-term plan. And also the second point is with the diary in notebook or try to write a story. Your daily activity, or usually I write my daily activity, what I do in one day. And also the number three is write some vocabularies a day on the place that you can see every time. It also helps you to memorize new word. And then for reading, read any kind of book such as short story or fairy tales, children's story, novel, article, or journal in full English. So if you don't understand or you don't know about it, keep reading because it helps you a lot for mastering your vocabulary. Also help you to know more about the grammar when you're reading the article or journal or the book. After I do that kind of things, I use this form. It's called SWOT of my English vocabulary. SWOT is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and strengths. So the first thing that I do is my strength is I love to read books because it helps me a lot to improve my English vocabulary. But the weaknesses is sometimes I just study and it depends of my mood. And then the opportunities is when I don't know about something, there is always some friends who helps me to explain about something that I don't know. And then the trait is I stay in the environment that help me to improve vocabulary English because I always use bahasa and my mother tongue. And then the strength point two is I have friends and they can help me to improve my speaking when we are talking each other. The weaknesses is never speak too much in English, sometimes. And then the opportunities is I have kindly friends. There is no threats. And then for strengths number three or point three is I love to write about something that I don't know because it's helped me to improve my ability in writing skill. After the SWOT, I will find the conclusion or I will know the result of the what I made. It's the most important things are the first point is you should know about your method to study. It's about our learning style or our style learning because it helps you to know how to study and improve your English vocabulary. And then for the second is read more books, any kind of books. And then the third is ask to your friends or lecturer if there is something that unclear or you don't understand. And then next is practice it. Language is to use, not only to learn. And when you read a book, then you will know how to write a story or a book. And finally, when you listen to the people, then you will know how to speak to another people or you will be the good speaker. That's the 5 point four that rule that usually I do for improving my English vocabulary. Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you so much, Miss Darimi. And now, next we thank you so much. And now, the next presenter is Miss Efrida Irom Krisnadea. Hi, Miss Efrida. Okay, Miss Efrida, the time is yours.
Okay. First, I thank Mr. Nanang for being given my opportunity to become a presenter. I'm sorry because I didn't make I feel about what experience. Feels experience in learning English. I can that I have not mastered English properly because I'm still student in English. I'm sorry, and my pronunciation is still messy. Earlier, I apologized profusely. I first knew English in elementary school. Maybe yes. When I was in elementary, junior high school, I was not smart. Maybe right now I also cannot master English perfectly. I entered in the English language education study program because I thought it would be easy to get job opportunities and don't have to be an English teacher. Even now, I still study English. The meaning is not try my best to able to compose words in my mind or my mindset. It is the main thing to want to be a child who is devoted the parent to parent. Yes, it is true that our mindset is different. Therefore, I just lived in my life as a student and graduate to a degree like what my parents wanted. About how I get vocabulary, Yes, sometimes I get help from technology. Don't understand? Yes, I look for it on the internet. Or you can also search the English dictionary. I think yes, we have got through this period, the college period, even though we find it difficult, but if we want, we have to try and keep trying. In every difficulty, there is always convenience. Maybe I've been talking too much. If there is a mistake in my speaking, I apologize profusely. And that's all. Thank
Um,
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Efrida, for your share about your experience to learn English. And before we offer to next presenters, I would like to say hi to Paulina. She's from Russia. Hi, Paulina.
Hello everyone, how are you?
Hi,
So
how are
excited
you?
to be here.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm fine, thank you, ma'am.
I'm great, thank you so much.
Okay, nice to meet you, Paulina.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, thank you. And now we offer to the next presenter. He is Mr. Hanif Nugroho.
Yes, I
Mr.
am.
Hanif. Okay, please welcome, and this time is yours.
Can I share my screen My screen?
Okay.
Okay,
Hanif.
Mr.
Alright.
Hanif.
Okay. Yes.
yes,
Hanif,
Hanif, you can share your screen. You are now co-host.
I can, sir. The host does disable.
No, I just
Set up your account to be a co-host so you can share your screen. Try to click the share screen button, please.
But I can, sir.
Hanif, okay, Hanif, yeah.
Maybe I use voice only.
Okay, you can just just use voice. Yes, because you are now you should be able to share screen. If you can't share your screen, just speak.
Terus tugasnya kamu ada kelompok kan tidak?
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, guys. Salam dan bahagia. My name is Hanif Nugroho. I am 5 semester in Sarjana Weta Taman University, and now I will share how to improve our vocabulary. The first is by reading. The more you read, such as novels, magazines, and newspapers, the more you will learn. As you read and come across a new word, try to study the meaning of the sentence and look it up in a dictionary. Write down any new words you find. This will increase your vocabulary. I think it's the best way to increase vocabulary is by reading. This is important because in addition to improving the way we read something and understand it, we can also increase our vocabulary. And next tips is by using a dictionary. Look for whatever version you prefer, whether it's print, software, or online media. Better quality dictionary than Google Translator. Whenever you come across a new word, look up its meaning in the dictionary to find out how it is pronounced and that is means. Well, this method is very simple, like the previous method is reading, but this time only using a dictionary to learn about vocabulary. And keep in mind that using manual dictionary is better than using an online dictionary because online translators are not necessarily correct the grammar. Uh, Next tips is make make your own dictionary. It's an excellent idea to write down any words you come up. By writing them down, you will be more quickly with new words you encounter. In addition, a personal dictionary will also increase your confidence to learn more words. For these tips, you will learn by making your own dictionary because by writing your own and use them as dictionary, it will make it easier for us to remember vocabulary. Besides that, it can improve our writing skills. And I think next tips is learn one word every day. This is a technique many people to use to add new words. These tips are very popular among students because they are very simple and easy. We only need to remember one word a day and we have to know how to pronounce and mean the word. That's why we can remember vocabulary easy. Next tip is using games. Look for challenge word games so you can discover new words. For example, puzzle, anagrams, and Scrabble. This method is quite fun because it's included in a game. We can play vocabulary puzzle or other words games so we don't get bored quickly. And the last tips is get involved in the conversation. Talking to other people can help you come up with new words, like reading. When you hear a new word, don't forget to write it down so you can learn about it later. And the last tip is practice with conversation. We can listen or talk with other people to learn new vocabulary. We can write new vocabulary and remember it. I think the key to improving our vocabulary in your hands. By using these tips, you should be able to find ways to strengthen your use of English. In addition, to solve to you should practice using a new word, both written and spoken. Let's let's learn vocabulary together and make ourselves smart people. I think that's enough for my explanation. Thank you for your time. Salam.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Hanif Nugroho.
Yes.
And okay, thank you. And the next one is Mr. Bentanindo Hardoyo.
All right. So, good evening, everyone who this section.
Good evening.
And today, and today I will today I will share about my experience how to improve and to learn my vocabulary. Actually, I'm the one didn't interesting anything. I mean, for me, English is like educational, formal educational. That's why I think. But it's about when I was second grade, and this happened when I learned about the greeting. I remember when I say good morning, I will say good morning, and it's kind of embarrassing for me, but I still try it until about a year. About a year, I can improve myself in vocabulary, and but unfortunately, I was felt down when my friend said to me, "This is Indonesian, not a UK, not British, not American, not uh, Europe. When you just only speak English, it's Indonesia, so you should use Indonesia." That was makes me felt drop, but I s- but I'm still keep increasing my skill. And one day there is someone, uh, if I'm not wrong, they're from volunteer in Singapore, and they ask me where is the toilet. That's the simple asking for me, but I just thinking three optional, and the first one is behind the canteen, or just go straight and turn left, or just only show. But I choose the second one, which just go straight and turn left, and then I start falling in love in English. And I'm English, my English speaking from anything, from YouTube, from games, and anything, and something that I can improve English. So if you see the previous presenter, their presence, they are true. They maybe they help you to improve your vocabulary skill and your English skill. But something you should know about this is the first one is you should know yourself. Why? Because when you improve your vocabulary or your English skill, sometimes you need to know yourself. And then if you find your what your is your self, what, and then just make a dream. What is your dream? For me, my dream is I want to be a English teacher, or you can, or for you for yourself, maybe you, I want to be a Oxford University. I want to be a in Harvard. So that's why I think that will be your dream. Just make a dream, and the last thing, find your style. Why is find your style? Style to find style does not mean, oh, hello guys, welcome to channel. Not just like that, but style is to expression what you feel and what you want to say to the people. Because when you present it or do something, it will be express your feeling and your who are you and what will you do next. And the last one, this is your just make a action planning. So until now, am I the perfect person for for doing English, my English skill? No, I'm not. But I'm sure someday I will be reach my dream. And so do you. For everyone in this section. By what? By know yourself and your style. So that's all my experience and my message for you all for attending this section. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back to Stephanie Kewa Eban. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Bentanindo, about your sharing and about your experience about learn English. Now the next one, we're going to Miss Paulina. She is from Russia. Hi, Miss. Hi, Miss. We're so happy to meet you here.
Miss Paulina, can
Oh,
you
yeah,
please
yeah,
switch on
yeah, yeah. I'm
your
here.
mic?
Here. Sorry, I just lost the. I couldn't open it on the big screen. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Likewise, I'm good. Thank you.
Good.
Привет.
I'm good.
Oh my God. Do you hear me well? Because they start to do something outside. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, you can hear me.
Your voice is clear.
Okay,
start
good.
share this.
Just let me share the screen. Here. Yep. Okay, can you see it?
Yes, I can
Yes.
see.
Yes.
Okay. I'm here. Hello,
Yes, I
everyone.
can see.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Russia. And today I want to share a little bit of my experience of learning English. And to begin with, I would like to start with introducing myself. My name is Polina, and I am 24 years old. I am from Kaliningrad, Russia, and you might be curious, where is it? Okay, it's here. So on this map, you can see the Russian Federation. It's my country, Russia, and the little yellow dot near the red arrow, this is where I'm from. This is the region. Yeah, it's located separately from the mainland of Russia. Yeah, and I am from here. And yeah, right now I live in Indonesia, in Yogyakarta, because I was studying in ISI, Institut Sen Indonesia, and without English I will never be here, right? One more picture about my location. So Kaliningrad, it's the Russian city, Russian region, located between Poland and Lithuania. Yeah, I will show you once again on the big map so you can understand where is it. Here, this little green spot, this is Kaliningrad, and right now we are here on Java Island, right? On Java Island, Indonesia. To begin with, I want to say that learning English for me, it's really long journey. Yeah, so right now I'm 24, so you can see that it's been already 20 years and I'm still learning. Yeah, that's I want to pay attention that, yeah, we start in Russia, we start learning English usually in early age. Right now in the for the past like 30 years, usually kids, they start learning in kindergarten, and my kindergarten also provided the English language classes. But when you're a kid, we didn't really focus on that, but still it was 2 years in kindergarten. Then for 11 years we had English language at school, which is also wasn't very fruitful, I would say. Yeah, imagine 11 school, you have Bahasa Inggris, English language twice a week. And personally, till maybe eighth grade, it's junior high school, till junior high school, I really hated English language. And what happened actually, and in my junior high school, we finally had an amazing teacher. She was a young, beautiful lady. She came just from the university. She just had her practical course in school. And I literally fell in love with her because she was so young, beautiful, not like other teachers who already tired of school. No, she was so active, proactive. She gave us such amazing task. and that's how I fell in love with English. Yeah, and the last 4 years, 3 years at school passed so fast, and I was really improving my English fast, and I really fell in love with the language. I started to join the English course, and in university for the next 4 years I was studying linguistics. Can you imagine that my love to English language was so passionate that I decided to get my higher degree, my bachelor degree in linguistics, mastering English language. So, and right now, yeah, I put the word like never ending. It means that I still learning language. I still learning it every day because in Indonesian, sorry, English language is not my native, and I need to improve myself. And I watch series in English. I listen to English music, and as a previous speaker said, that if you don't know the word, you better write it down, translate, and try to use it in the future. But the best way to learn English, it's not 4 years in university or English courses. The best way to learn language, actually, it's practice. And I want to share with you guys with this organization. Maybe you already heard about that, because I know that in Indonesia you also have it, and the organization called ISEC. ISEC, it's a student organization which provides leadership development for the students. And this organization you can find in 130 countries in the world, so basically in each country. And with this organization you can really boost your English, because if you join the official language of organization and some materials, it's all in English. And with this organization I went twice for international exchange because I wanted to practice. And I have a wonderful story. It was on my first year of the university, and yeah, I was good in English, but good in terms of grammar, in terms of reading, but not speaking. And for the summer, I was thinking that I really need to boost my English. And what I did, I joined the organization and I went for volunteering project in China in 2015. And it was very challenging for me because so imagine you're coming to a known country and with unknown people, and you have to use only English. No Russian people around me who can speak with the same language. Like imagine you're coming somewhere and there is no Indonesian people, so you have to activate your brain, you have to think in English. And for the first 1 week of the volunteering project, I was silent. I understood perfectly what people are saying. I understood perfectly what do they want from me. I understood the tasks, but I couldn't express my opinion. I couldn't express my feelings, and that was scaring for me. It was very difficult emotionally. It was in general difficult when you shy to speak, when you afraid of judgment, if somebody says, oh, your English is so bad, or because your grammar is not good. I was afraid of that as well. But after 2 weeks of the project, the whole project was 6 weeks. On the second week I started to speak, because 1 week I was just accumulating all my English words, grammar rules, everything in my head. And then on the second week, I started to speak to people. I stopped being afraid. And that was a key moment when I realized that I actually know English. And till the end of the 6th week of the project, I already was thinking in English language. that was crazy. I called my parents and I was talking to them like, yeah, some words in Russian, and then I insert some English words like, like this kind of parasite actually words. But I was already thinking in English. That was a beautiful moment. And so the key point for me for having successful experience with English, having the boost of vocabulary, the boost of knowledge, is the practice. So that's why we need to find foreigners. I really like, actually sometimes it can be annoying, but I try to speak every time. Like before Corona, it was very popular when Indonesian students or kids, they are approaching me and they're trying to have interview with me. The questions are always the same. That's why I'm thinking that maybe they need to add something more, but they always try to speak to me. They're making interviews like, hello, where are you from, what are you doing in Indonesia, what food do you like, blah 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 blah. And I try to speak to them like before. Right now it's a bit COVID time, people not that open. But before, I tried to speak with these kids or students every time to improve their English, because for me the key to success is practice. So whenever you see foreigner, I know sometimes it's a bit difficult in Indonesia, but my advice is to not not to be shy, just talk, because usually people coming to Indonesia, they want to know the culture, they want to know the people and traditions. So we're not scary, we're not biting or anything. Yeah, just come, talk, ask questions, and we will answer, and we will ask question back, and that's how you can improve and boost your language. Uh, yeah, I think that's it for me.
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Paulina, for your sharing about your learned English. That's so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one we have Mr. Muhammad Abbas. He is from Pakistan. Hi, Mr. Muhammad.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. I'm fine. Hello to everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Afternoon.
We have.
Afternoon,
Good
Mr.
afternoon to share.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I have listened very carefully to the presentations given by the five students, Mr. Rami, Hanif, Nugoro, and there was one other Virda, I think so name. It was really good. Actually, it was learning for me also. It's not that it's a two-way street actually. When we are, it's not we are teaching someone. We're just sharing our views with you people. So it's learning for us actually. So before saying that, I would like to make a little introduction about myself. My name is Muhammad Abbas, and I'm from Pakistan. I am 28 years old. I have did masters from Yogyakarta State University. Previously, I had done masters in anthropology from Pakistan, and I'm in Indonesia for more than 2 years. It was a great experience for me. I really love Indonesia, and especially Jogja, the people, the culture, the food. And having said that, okay, I'll just uh, share my PPT with you so we can. Can you guys see? Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Yes,
It's
sir.
just like I'll just quickly give you a little bit information about Pakistan, then we'll talk about more about the session today. So Uh, I was also Isaacr in Czech Republic for 6 weeks, the same like Miss Paulina, and it was a very great experience. The project was breaking the cultural barriers. So we have just cross cultural activities in schools, and with the primary and middle school students. So this is about Pakistan. It's a country with the landlocked four borders with China, Afghanistan, India, and Arabian Sea and Iran. Uh, this is something like we have five provinces or national languages Urdu, but interestingly, English is most of the institutes and the educational sector, like private and government, the medium of instruction is English. So from the very first day we go to school in kindergarten, they make us learn English. So that's how we learned it. Forcefully, you can say, or by academics, or willingly, we learn English. That's how. Uh, this is the flag of my country, Pakistan. It's green, represents the peace, love, and the white is for the purity. Okay, this is sorry. Yeah, this is the capital of Pakistan. It's called Islamabad. It's very beautiful city with surrounded by the mountains. This is a very famous mosque we have in Pakistan, Islamabad. It's very famous. It's called Faisal Mosque, and this is the monument. It's a very big monument made in the memory of the soldiers and the army officers who got martyred during the wars. And we have a lot of cultural diversity. We have like five provinces. Everything is different. Their food, their custom, their culture, their tradition, their language, dialect, everything is entirely different. But the one thing common is religion and the national language Urdu. Okay, having said that, let's get to the just a second. Okay, 1 second, please. Yeah, stop sharing. Yeah, okay. So let's get back to for the agenda for today's that is English language. Um, a lot of I have very good presentations and comments from the people about the English language. I'll share my experience with you. So for me, English language was not a problem because medium of instruction was English throughout my education. When I was in university in my bachelor's, so we have a course. It was a communications course. So our teacher asked us to give a presentation on certain topic. So it was my first presentation in life, and I just standing in front of the class, and I was literally shivering, and I was sweating that there are people sitting, and I have to present. But I overcome that fear, uh, just thinking that you can do it. Self confidence, and that first presentation was my breakthrough. I was good in vocabulary, but presentation is something else. Maybe some people are good at writing, but they cannot speak. Some people are good at speaking, they cannot write good. So for me, from my side, I would just say that practice, please, just practice. You guys are good in English, trust me. When I came first time to Indonesia and I was at Jakarta airport and I was asking people to tell me a way to taxi, and nobody can tell me because I don't know Bahasa and they have the problem in English. So we were at the same pace. So I went to Indomaret to buy. I asked him, "Can I have water?" So he said, "What?" I said, "Water." He said, "Mas apa?" I said, "Water." Then I did like this to him. Yeah, I just make a symbol. So he said, "Ah, airpoti." I say, "Yeah, airpoti." So language is an oxygen. You see, language is an oxygen. It's a survive. It's a method to survive actually. So practice. Maybe you're watching seasons, movies, series, cartoons, whatever you like. It's your extracurricular activities or for entertainment or for knowledge. Please watch it with the subtitles, English subtitles. That will improve your vocabulary. That's how actually I improved my vocabulary. I am fond of movies and series a bit honestly. So and to one more thing, English is just a it's a language. It's a skill. It's not a knowledge. So if somebody speak is good at speaking English, doesn't means he has knowledge. How? I went to Pentirapi hospital. I got sick. So the doctor treated me very well. He gave me medicine and I got well. But he couldn't speak English. But he was a doctor. He treated me as a patient very well. You see? I can speak English, but I cannot treat a patient. While that doctor can treat a patient and he cannot speak English. So English is just a skill. If you learn it, you improve it, it's very good. But don't judge somebody if somebody is good at speaking English, he's good and he has a lot of knowledge or he's good at everything. No, not at all. You should learn English. You must learn English. But don't. What I would say is don't. We actually sometimes do that. We see somebody speaking English and we say, "Oh, he's very smart. He's very intelligent." No, it's not. It's a skill. He's good at English. Maybe he learned at school or from some institute. That's nice. That's good for him. You people should also learn for your future prospects. Some of you are the students who want to get scholarships or jobs in other countries. That's a good thing. You must learn, practice, and at your age, I would say that please speak. If your friends or your people around you they laugh at you, let them laugh. Please don't get bothered. Just speak. You can only learn if you speak. If you don't speak, you will sit quiet. You will be quiet. Trust. Improve your vocabulary, practice, and speak. It doesn't matter you're speaking right or wrong. What matter is that you are speaking. So let the words come out from your mouth. Don't get bothered that if somebody is laughing at you. I know this thing. It happens sometimes. At this age, if you speak English, some of your friends will laugh at you, or even your class fellows. But it's okay. Take it as a joke. But don't get discouraged. Keep yourself motivated, confident, and learn. In the end, I would still say the same. Whatever your entertainment or your extracurricular activities are, movies, seasons, games, magazines, articles, whatever you do, songs even, go for the subtitles and please speak. I know you people are good actually. Trust me, you people are people are good in English. You can improve very much. For me, when I came to, as I told you before, I came to Indonesia, I don't know a single word in Bahasa. So you people are good than me. You are learning. You can speak Bahasa fluently, and you're good in English also. So if you improve, it will be more good for you. So that's it. I don't want to take much of your time. A lot of things have been cleared by the 5 presenters and Paulina even and Master. So if you have any question, please do ask. Like friends, no, it's not like I'm the lecturer. No, just like friends, you can ask anything. Oh, I want you guys to speak. Come on, you can ask questions to me or Paulina, anything. That's how you can actually, like Paulina said, that if you see somebody from other countries, so try to talk, try to learn about their culture, about their life experiences. That's how you learn in the environment. You make friends, you learn. Okay. Thank you so much. Any question you can ask, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for Mr. Muhammad Abbas to show us about Pakistan and also to share about your experience to learn English. That's so awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Abbas. And now we offer to Mr. Yono. Hi, Mr. Yono.
Hello, Mbak. But then, that's okay. So, just now I text Panang that I think it's better for my turn to go to be at the end. So now that's fine. Just take your time to practice with Abbas and also with Paulina. So you can come with question and answer. So I'll be later on at the end. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. Take your time, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And Nana, would you like to say something?
Okay.
We can like begin with question and answer. Then Mr. Yono will speak later as the closing event or closing speech, um, sharing his experience and knowledge about how to learn English. Okay, now please, if you have any question, you can address your questions to Miss Paulina or Muhammad Abbas or other speakers. Do you have any questions? Darimi, or you can address your question, give your questions to Darimi. Or perhaps you, as you know, perhaps some of the participants are not confident enough to speak in English. You share your experience and keep motivation to all the participants because we need to motivate them to speak, increase their confidence, and also willingness to practice their English.
Okay. Okay. Well, everyone. So yeah. Well, this is one of my way to practice English. I meet with Abbas. I meet with Paulina, and then sometimes we hang out and we just talk about something. It just because sometimes also Abbas and Paulina are teaching in Englishpedia. So someday when you want to meet them, and so just you can come over to Englishpedia and meet them and talk directly and practice your English. Sometimes in Englishpedia, oh yeah, well, I'd like to introduce a little bit about Englishpedia, everyone. Englishpedia is the cheapest English course in Indonesia. Okay, why do I say that this is the cheapest? Because actually the inspiration is from my first day. The inspiration is from the founding father of OST, Ki Hajar Dewantara, because he said about kebangsaan, and I love my country, and that's why from the spirit of kebangsaan, I would like to share what I have with. So I only have English, so I don't have any other things. So, and that's why I make the cheapest course in Jogja is only 5,000 for 2 hours. Hanya 5.000 untuk 2 jam. So, well, we are inviting you guys if you want to. Maybe if you consider that English is not enough from your campus, so maybe you can join us and you can practice with some students from different universities, because the members are not only we have class from all the university students in Jogja. So if you want to practice, and sometimes it's not easy to find partner, so you can come to Englishpedia and join our program. And yeah, well, when you speak English, sometimes you feel shy. I know, and it's not easy. But then that's one thing that you need to break. That you need to stop, because if you don't talk, and then you will never have any progress. So you need to make the progress by speaking. And this is also what I believe from Wednesday. Ki Hajar Dewantara said, "Niteni, niroke, and nambai," and that's those 3 words are always in my mind. Niteni, niroke, nambai. So when you want to be good, you need to be first niteni, listen, pay more attention. For example, like to a certain word or expression, just understand. And niteni, you need to be sure that this word, I mean, you understand the word or the sentences or expression correctly. And then the second, you need to, after niteni, you need to niroke. It's like just now we listened to Abbas or Paulina speaking in English. And then the second thing, after you understand the word, and you need to repeat and repeat by listening to Paulina just now, or actually you are like the words are sounding in our mind, and just speak it. You need to speak what she said, you need to speak what Abbas said, and finally it's become sure that I've understood the word and I'm able to speak. But then for niteni, everyone, for me it's not enough if you just only learn by yourself, because for Niroke, I'm sorry, for Niroke, because when you are Niroke, you speak, and then to speak, it's just like to sing. When you sing, you need to have a mentor. You cannot sing without a mentor. Or maybe like Sister Stefania, you are. I mean, to sing is impossible without a master, without teacher, because like when you sing, you need to produce some sounds, and the sounds is not easy to be acquired. So you need to find someone better, someone master in singing. So finally, by finding the master of singing, and then you will be coach. It's very important when you speak English, and that's why, like, for example, like when you know the word, many of us, many Indonesian people, they are not really sure to speak. Why? Because we don't speak, because we don't actually speak the word. So that's why, like, if you want to be confident, if you want to feel good with yourself, sometimes the student questioning me like, bagaimana biar percaya diri? To feel confident is you need to speak, because language without speaking is impossible to gain confidence. So once again, but then to be confident, you need to find a mentor. If you have a good mentor, and then you feel very confident. For example, like when you sing, your mentor is Agnes Monica, and then you will sing like Agnes Monica. If you have a mentor of singing, for example, like Blackpink, for example, Blackpink is your mentor, is your coach to sing, and you will sing like Blackpink. And that's what I'm talking about, Niroke. And then the last thing, what Kihajar said about study, like the studying principle for me is nambai. Get it? Nambai. When you have those two previous skill, nipeni, niroke, and nambai, and then that's the end of mastery. Because when you can improve, when you can make something better, and that's going to be amazing. You will be very confident, you will be amazing, and then you speak fluently. But then my suggestion, well, this is a practice, so you don't need to worry about the mistakes. You don't need to worry about maybe sometimes about the grammar, because the very first thing is like, speaking is about communication. You need to understand each other, and then your partner understands you, and then you can understand what they said, and that's the first for me. But then later, of course, like, because we are studying a language, because we are mahasiswa, so we cannot just speak English like mbak-mbak or seller in Malioboro. So we need to understand the rules, we need to understand the grammar, and then usually, as said, we will sound intellectual. So when you want to be intellectual, it means that we need to understand not only to make our partner understand about you, but also you can deliver with a good structure. You can do with a good grammar, and also like good and fluency and pronunciation. That's those are my ways from Belajar. It has taught us this just unbelievable. So first, if you want to be able to speak English, just need pen first, like listen and understand, and after that you need to try to repeat and need okay. Find a master. If you want to be able, after you find a master, you need to add, make the language yours. It doesn't need to be just like one presenter telling us that you don't need to sound like American, you don't need to sound like
maybe connection, right?
Yeah, the connection was not good. Well, while waiting for Masyono is back.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, the connection is unbelievable, sometimes up and down. Okay, but then once again, everyone, so keep practicing, if it is possible, you need to find your mentor. In USA, there are so many masters, so just get close with the master will be good. And then, but sometimes to make it better, you need to find also community, just like what Paluna said. Just like what Paluna said, you need to find friends, you need to find people who have the same interests and keep practicing. So, okay, so don't be hesitate to question. Now it's your time, guys, to speak. And Paulina and Abbas are here. So they are here because they are for you. So if you don't question, and yeah, well, this is 1 in a million opportunities. Okay, well, thank you so much. I think that's all for me.
All right, sister. Before we are continuing to next session is question and answer. I'd like to let you know that you can click the chat icon to see the attendance, like the the attendance form is already in your chat. So you click, then please write down your name, write down your email address correctly, because the system will automatically type your name and send it automatically to your email address. And for all presenters, I will send the certificate manually. So from Mr. Muhammad Abbas and Miss Paulina, I'll speak to Mas Yono, Mr. Yono, to get your email address to send you your certificates if you would like to have one. Okay, just that's the information that I'd like to tell you. Please, Miss Stephanie,
Okay.
continue the discussion.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like to ask Mr. Muhammad Abbas. Can I ask you a question, Mr.?
Yes, please go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
I want to ask about situation. Can you tell us about situation at Pakistan during this pandemic COVID-19?
Yes. When the pandemic started in the March, so at initial stages, Pakistan has not few, I would say, but positive corona patients were like to the optimum level. They were not much. So in the first phase, when it was about to end in July, it touched its peak. There were a lot of positive cases and deaths. So, but eventually the government implemented the policy, the social distancing and all the SOPs, hand sanitizing, wearing masks, and they locked down the cities and schools, colleges, institutions, universities. So at the first phase of the COVID pandemic, the government acted very promptly and very actively, and due to that, the United Nations WHO department, well, World Health Organization, they released a report that Pakistan was amongst the countries who uh, reacted to the situation in a very, what you can say, very responsibly. But now it's so the people got a bit relaxed, and the government also got relaxed, and but now the cases are again getting more and more. So second wave is expected. Same like in Indonesia, as you probably know, the Jogja is red alert. I have heard it from some people that. So let's hope for the good that this gets vanished soon. We can hope for the good actually.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad Abbas.
Welcome, my pleasure. Welcome.
Okay, guys, do you have any question for our speakers, especially for Miss Paulina, Mr. Muhammad, and Mas Yono?
Hello, Stefania.
Okay.
Can I say one thing, please?
Can I ask to Miss Paulina?
Okay, please.
Hello, Miss Paulina.
Hello.
My name is Vika.
Hi, Chika.
Sorry, Vika, not
Vika.
Chika.
Sorry,
Vika.
Vika. Yeah.
From Sarjana Wiyata Taman Siswa University. So, in this occasion, I would like to ask you, have you ever bullied by your friends when you were learning English? Because here in Indonesia, sometimes people bully people who are learning English because this is because they say not that bad, but because they say this is not your language, they don't know what I'm saying. So I want to ask you, have you ever got bullied by your friends in Russia or
That's
not?
a good question. Okay, thank you so much, Vika. Well, I will not say that I was bullying because of learning language. Uh, because in our country, learning a foreign language is actually very prestige. It means that you can have a higher payment in your job, you have better facilities for education. But yeah, I know when you are in the school, other students, they don't understand it. Yeah, and but in my school, I was lucky to study with classmates that actually understand me, and since now my classmates are my best friends so far, and usually it was like differently because I understood the language in the school, and I did the home task, and then everybody was copying for me, and so I vice versa, I got a little bit respect for that. And about bullying in my culture is not that popular, but I think yeah, you just don't need to. Of course it's a bit difficult to not to listen to what your mates say, but just you have to be sure in your side, like in your head, that English opens so many opportunities for you. Yeah, it's not only studying, traveling, like obvious ones, but it also broadens your mind. Like imagine you can read the books, you can watch movies in original language, and it really makes your brain work better. Even some scientist says that learning languages, it's like learning math, is very like exercising for your brain. So whether you know this, when you know this pros, you don't care about cons. I think you just need to keep that in mind, that you already like one step forward than those people who are like bullying. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you,
excuse
Paulina.
Pika.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to add one thing in here.
Yeah, sure.
If just it's like a take it as a joke. Yeah, I know sometimes people they try to bully you, especially your friends or your class fellows. So if they are laughing at you today, let them laugh. Tomorrow, you will laugh at them when you will be good at English.
Yes.
Trust me this thing. At that time, you have a choice. You can laugh at them or you can say, I achieved, but I could. So don't get bothered by it. So just keep your pace and your mission straight to learn English. These are just outlier things. Don't get bothered. Let them say whatever they want. Just keep keep your focus straight. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Paulina and Mr. Alves. So
Welcome.
I think that I just have to move to another circle that their mindset is better than who bullied me.
Yeah, totally. Like if you have ISEC office in your maybe university or in your city, that's a perfect place where you can really grow your mindset and not to focus on your drawbacks, but to really focus on your strengths. That's really depends on the circle.
Yeah, I've been trying escape from them, and now finally I find a new friends. They are better than my old friends. Then yeah, I'm a little bit improved now.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you,
Welcome.
Stefania.
Bapak di nganu orang banyak.
Thank you.
Orang sing ngiritik macam apa
Any question, guys?
Iya loh.
Yes, excuse me, I have a question.
Excuse me. Okay, please. You can ask directly or you can write on chat.
Sister, can I ask a question to Miss Paulina and Muhammad Abbas? What is the status, or what is the status of English language in your country? Is it a foreign language or is it a second language? But here in Indonesia, English is a foreign language. We learned at school as a compulsory subject, but we do not use it in our daily life. So that's just, I mean, we learn English because of the curriculum asking us to learn. And can you please tell us your experience in your country? Is it first language, second language, or foreign language like in Indonesia? This for you, Miss Paulina and Mr. Abbas. Thank you.
If I'll go first, okay. Yes, thank you. Very good question. In my country, the national language is Bahasa Urdu. Like you have Bahasa Indonesia, so our language is Urdu. So in daily life, we speak Urdu. We use Urdu same like you use Bahasa Indonesia. But in schools, the books, the curriculum, and the medium of instruction by the teacher is English. In most of the schools, not I would say everywhere, but most of the schools, especially in the private and even in the government schools, they try to emphasize the students to learn English, and we have also English course. And interestingly, in the private school, all the books are in English except one, Urdu, because Urdu is different. So Urdu book is in Urdu language. Rest all of the books like mathematics, science, social studies, Islamic studies, for example, physics, chemistry, whatever it is, it's in English language. So from there we have a platform to learn it, and it's more precise, emphasized in my country to learn English language, and that's it.
Okay, I can also comment about this question. Well, in my country, actually, situation with English language is not that good, and I also even admit that situation in Indonesia is better. First of all, because in Indonesia you have Latin alphabet, in Russian we have Cyrillic, which is totally different. And secondly, yeah, English language is compulsory subject at school, in the university, but we don't have subjects, books, or anything in English. It's just an like subject to study, and it makes very difficult for most of Russian people to learn the language, because usually when it's come to teachers of English language, most of them are very boring and they always focus on grammar, on vocabulary, like words that you may never use in your life, but not in speaking. That's why we have big problems in Russia with English. And also, it's funny fact, but in my country, all movies in the cinemas are doubled. It means that you cannot watch movies in English like in Indonesia. English movie with subtitles, so you can hear the language, which makes you easier to understand in the future or get rid of the accent. In Russia, all movies are doubled. It means like the characters speak with Russian language. That's crazy. So yeah, English is quite difficult subject for Russian students, I would say.
Okay, do you, Miss Paulina, do you speak?
Your microphone?
Okay. Miss Paulina, do you speak English at home in Russia, or you use the local language in when you meet your family, you meet your friends in Russia, what languages do you speak?
Only Russian, only
Only
Russian.
Russian.
None of my friends or my family, they speak English language. I mean, they can really, really understand like the very basics, but none of them are speaking English.
So when you are going back to Russia, how would you like to keep improving your English? How would you like to practice? Because your experience will be very useful for us to hear your experience. Like us, we learn English at school, but we do not use it in our daily life. So how do you solve this problem?
Okay, well, because I have friends, foreign friends, with whom I'm always in touch. I'm in touch with them with English language, like having chit chat, like or having a call maybe once a week. Usually it's English. Secondly, I keep watching all movies in English. Like I try not to watch movies with Russian doubled with Russian language. And third, yeah, I'm also sometimes it's a bit weird, but sometimes I talk to myself in English. Like I don't know, I think it's already in my mind, but sometimes I make sentences in my head, not in Russian but in English. So it also helps me. And yeah, and in the future I want to pass TOEFL or I forgot.
IELTS, like IELTS test,
Yeah,
yeah,
TOEFL and
IELTS.
IELTS. So since next year I'm gonna to get preparation for the exams. And exams actually it's not scary to pass exams. Exams help you to track your language. They help you not to forget it. Because, for example, I used to learn French language at university for 3 years, and I could speak French, but right now I do not speak at all. It's been already 2 years. I'm not using it. I'm totally forgetting it. So you have to use it and look for opportunities to use it. That's true.
Okay, thank you very much
Thank you.
on the experience. Yeah, it's very useful because actually we are at the same position now, learning English as a foreign language. I have a question to Mas Yono. One question, Mas Yono. Since when you've been interested in studying English, Mas Yono?
Well, actually, I started to study English when I was in the third grade of senior high school. The third grade is senior high school. I got my first dictionary when I was in the third grade. So, and even like in the first and the second grade, I was still very afraid with my English teacher. So, well, there's a long journey, there's a long process. But then why I started to love and why I started to like it, because at that time I didn't think that I would like to continue my study in university. So at that time I'm thinking that if I took social class, maybe it's going to be useless for me. If I took science class, it's going to be also useless for me. So I took a language class with the consideration that my house is close to the beach, to Pangandaran Beach, where there are so many foreign people coming. So my dream was that I can work in the restaurant as a waiter, so I can serve and I can use my English to work, and that's the beginning. And finally God has a different plan for me, and then now I'm in Jogja, and now I'm unbelievable. So I'm become an English teacher, and I can share my experience with some students. That's amazing. So that's the beginning. So for you guys who, I mean, for you, the student of UST who are still struggling with your language, it's okay. You still have lots of time to practice. And yeah, I'm quite lucky because when I started to study in Jogja, I have found some friends like Paulina, like Abbas, like I also have some friends like Noel from, or some, or Chacha from the different part of the world, and it can share in English, and that's incredible to know their culture, their accent, their ways of speaking is incredible. So for you student, if you feel that you are not confident, you still have lots of time to practice, and don't ever give up. Maybe those my answer. But
Thank you, Mas Yono.
Thank you very much, Mas Yono. Sister, you can continue the discussion.
Okay, thank you so much for all of you, especially for our speakers today. And okay, that's all about our webinar today. And I hope you guys enjoy, especially I hope you guys have a good health during this pandemic. And before we move, I would like to invite Mr. Nanang and our presenters, maybe an audience, and maybe we take picture together before we close this webinar. And please guys, turn on your camera, please. Okay. Okay. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. And thank you so much for today, especially for 5 students and Miss Paulina, Mr. Muhammad Abbas, and also Mas Yono and Mr. Nanang. Thank you so much. That's all. But okay, goodbye. I'm so little nervous because this is my first time.
No, you're good.
Okay, before we close this, maybe Mr. Nanang, would you like to say something or what?
Okay, thank you very much, sister. Paulina, would you like to say something? Or Mr. Abbas? Or Mas Yono? No?
Just like the presentation was really good by all the 5 students, and Miss Vina, yeah, it was your first time to conduct agenda or meeting like this. It was really good. So be confident. Like, and thank you so much for giving this platform to share our experience with us, and we also learned from you. That was really good activity. Thank you, Nana and Miss Sevina and Mas Yono, Potina, everyone. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Take care. Wear mask. Social distancing because second wave is again coming. Be safe. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad Abbas, Miss Paulina, and especially to Mas Yono, who introduced you two to us, so you can join us. Now we are very glad to have you with us this afternoon, and we hope we can continue, or we can have other events next year, or other activities together. I think it's been great. This online discussion, like, or this webinar, we can learn, we can particularly we can practice our English. So the purpose is to help students, to help people who would like to practice their English. There is a room, there is a place where we can practice our English. And if you are interested in practicing or improving your English, you can join Mas Yono's Englishsopedia, Mas Yono. You can join his English course and then or consult the program, how to join the program, and the schedule or the activities. I think it's a good it's great opportunity or chance for all students to join. And Mas Yono, I hope that we can have another or other or some programs in the coming year or next year to have a discussion or webinar in English like today.
Yes.
Would you like to say something to us, Mas Yono?
Yeah, well, everybody. Thank you, Pananang. Well, everybody, for my brother and my sister, if you want to practice in English video, because I also open 3 classes, so I would like to give you, you don't need to pay anything, just come and just mention that you are student in USD and you can join with my class and you can join with our class for free when you're in Georgia someday.
Thank you.
When this pandemic is over. So once again, like, this is join us to practice. You just only showing your ID card, for example, your student card, and just let me know that you are from OST and you are free. Thank you, Banana.
Thank you very much, Mas Yono. Before leaving or before closing our session, can you please read our chat? So you have a link or URL to complete the attendance form. Then the certificate will be signed automatically to your email address. For the presenters, I will send your certificate manually. The system is in Bahasa Indonesia, so I need to create a certificate in English, so you can use the certificate in English. Once again, thank you very much for joining our today's session. I hope we can meet you again, perhaps next year or in the coming weeks. Once again, thank you very much. Can you, Miss Stefania, can you please close this session for us? Your mic. Miss.
We can't hear your
Okay,
voice.
thank you so much, guys, especially for today. And yeah, see you next time when we have a webinar again. Okay, see you. You have a good health, especially happy weekend for all of you, and bye.
Thank you. That was really
Thank you
good.
so much.
Miss Stevena, it was your first being organizer, and it was really good. It was really
Very
good.
good. Very good.
Keep
Okay,
improving.
thank
Much.
It was really good. Everyone, okay, thank you. Take care. Have a good day, good weekend. Enjoy yourselves, okay?
See you.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Abbas. Thank you for calling.
Have a nice day. Selamat Abad.
Bye.
See you again
Stay
next time. Yeah. The next
Bye-bye.
events. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day, Mr. Nana.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Mr. Nanang, God bless you always.